Hi, it's just another short blog regarding the bits of chemo I've had this week. I thought I'd try and at least update people when I've had some chemotherapy, let them know how it's gone and how I'm feeling afterwards. And again, everything's awesome. I can't complain at all, really. I had some more chemo on Monday. I had my donarubisin, I had my vincristine. Obviously, the donarubisin was, I put a short video up of it being administered. About 26 seconds, and it only goes in there. This little thing I've got here, just get rid of this Iron Disciple thing. Yeah, it just goes in there nice and quick, and away we go. It takes about 20 minutes, and yeah, good, really happy with that. Didn't feel a thing. I still feel awesome afterwards. I've got a tiny little bit of acid reflux in my stomach, but again, I just felt a little bit bloated for a bit, but it wasn't uncomfortable, wasn't painful, didn't stop me eating. And I ate like an absolute tank. They're looking after me and just giving me plenty of meat and veg, which is mint. The next thing I had was today was the injection in my spine. I forget what it's called, but the idea is that the chemotherapy goes to the brain and protects the brain. I don't need it. It's just a case of it's there as a fail-safe, just to make sure everything's okay. It's part of the system, which I don't mind. I had someone come into my room today to visit me and said it was horrific, it's going to be dead painful. They had loads of oxygen and painkillers. And I thought, oh, Jesus, fuck me, I'm not looking forward to that. But I didn't feel a thing, nothing at all. They had to put a tiny bit of numbing just to ease the pain a little bit, because I'm allergic to anaesthetic, so they just put this little concoction in, and which they sort of have to do for me. I don't know what it is, but it works. But they put that needle in, and that was a sharp little scratch, and after that I didn't feel anything. I felt a little bit of my own spinal fluid dribble down my arse, which was again not too bad, but no, it was nothing. I was in and out in a couple of minutes and it didn't bother me at all. And I said to my man, I get a headache for an hour. I felt a thing, I felt great, and everything's going really well. So I cannot complain. I've got a big smile on my face. I'm getting plenty of exercise done in my room. Loads of exercise in my room, so I can't complain at that. So I'm keeping myself going. All my bloods are great, everything's going the way forward. Basically, my platelets are still high. I think everyone's normally at 200, but they're deliberately trying to drop mine with a little injection in the stomach I have every day. And even though I've been here 2 weeks now under quite intensive chemotherapy and plenty of all these injections, they've only dropped 50. And it's when I get to 0 they need to worry about my platelets. So again, I've got no real problems whatsoever. My white cell count was really high at 26, and then it went down to 9, which was normal for everyone. Normal was 9. Then it's gone back up to 12, and now it's gone up to like 13 or 15. So again, that's good. It means my immune system's still really high when the chemo is trying to kill it. So again, I'm going to feel great from that, which is another really big positive. It just benefits me for when I get out of here. I go home and I'm not at risk of loads of different infections, which means I can go to the gym, which is another winner. I can go to Tesco's and whatnot, and I'll be fine. I don't need to start panicking. What else is I feel really good. Honestly, I feel absolutely superb, and it's just a really good feeling knowing that I've only got one more chemotherapy, which is on Monday, which is the vincristine and donarubisin, and hopefully I'm going to blag them to let me go home. And I had to have something called an able set, which is like a fungal drip. They do it 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. That's about an hour, and hopefully I said, look, if I can stay until Tuesday, and so you can see that I'm okay after this last lot of chemo, can I go home and then come back in, get my bloods done every day, and then have this able set. And then I get a week off, possibly a week off chemo, nothing at all, and then I'll do everything as an outpatient, and I'll come in possibly 3 times a week, for a total of getting me chemo done and bloods done, and that'll be it. I can live at home and everything's going to be okay, and I feel absolutely awesome, and I can't explain it. So again, I think it's another plus point for people that are having chemotherapy and they are worried about what's going to happen or how it's going to affect them, and it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. It really isn't. If you think it's going to be fine, it will be fine. If you're going to get defeated and walk in head down and think it's all the end of the world, then yeah, it's going to emotionally get you. So when you come to have something, you'll not look forward to it and you think, oh, it's going to be horrific. But everything's fine. You know, I could do with a little bit more kip, I'll be honest, because obviously the observations you do every 4 hours right the way through the night. You come and do one at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, because I know they're coming in, I can't nod off to sleep. You know, I'm up to about 2 o'clock in the morning, then they come wake me up about 6 o'clock, you know, in the morning. So I could do with a bit more sleep, but when I get home, I'll be asleep at home with my wife, which will be good. I got plenty of sleep then, no problems at all. I just need to monitor myself to make sure if I do get any colds or anything, a sniff or even the slightest little signal that something's going to go on, then I can just go straight back here. They pop up on a drip for 8 hours, give some antibiotics, and bosh, I'm home. And I'm already hoping the way if I can continue to feel how I feel, or even drop 40% of how I currently feel. They said I was going to be off work for 6 months. I'm going to assess it for another 2 months at least, and because I get full pay, minus shift allowance, I can just about manage on it. I'm going to hopefully look to try and get back to work in some capacity, because I'm on the most intense stage of it now, and wrongly or rightly, I'm not too sure. I don't see it getting much worse in terms of how I'm going to feel. If I can deal with this now, and when I come to have my chemotherapy as an outpatient, it'll change slightly to say once a week I've got more time for recovery rather than the times I'm having it in a week. And hopefully I might be able to get back to work in some small way if they can accommodate me, because I work outdoors and there's a couple of jobs I can do where I can be isolated and kept warm, and maybe I could do that for a couple of months. Just have to wait and see. But again, everything is going absolutely awesome. It really is going absolutely awesome. And I'm hopefully, if anyone that does watch it, you'll realise things aren't as bad as they're going to be. You know, chemotherapy started in, I think, the 70s, I might be wrong, and all the side effects started then. And they're always going to tell you about the side effects that started in the 70s, but they're not like what they are now. You know, they're completely different. The trials of the drugs that they've been doing are basically, they're more geared to you, and the side effects are nowhere near as different. They've got great tablets they can give you, anti-sickness pills, which I think I get twice a day, and they can look after you, make sure you don't feel the things that you're expecting to feel, that they've been warning you about since the 1970s. Everything's advanced since then, so you don't need to worry. And you can get cracked on, and where you can, live a normal life with your treatment, and keep smiling, and keep positive, and basically enjoy your life, because at the end of the day, that's part of your recovery. If you can enjoy your life, go about and do the things you want to do the best you can enjoy your life, and you're going to manage a whole lot better with this. So I'll give probably another update on Monday when I have my next sort of chemo, and when I get home I'll do probably a bit more of an update on the foods that I'm going to allow myself to cook with all the supplements I'm taking, because they will help, and certainly if you have to stay in Christie's or any cancer unit for a vast amount of weeks, you know, certain supplements will help. I've got to go because my wife's ringing me, so thanks very much, see you in a bit.